Today I'm going to be doing a Papal States into a Roman Republic for the achievement SPQR, and then into going for Broken Promises because that achievement is one of the hardest ones that I have not gotten yet. So I figured it'd be nice to have a run to go for the Broken Promises achievement. So we're going to start out by going into society, researching stock exchange, or no, empiricism, followed by stock exchange, followed by atmospheric engine, and then nationalism. Yeah, I think we're going to keep that. Now for decrees, we're going to start out by promoting social mobility in all of our states and doing road maintenance. And we're going to look for which of our states have the best resources. It looks like it's Umbria. We're going to go and put it in. Assuming there's a decent amount of pops there, which there actually is like a terrible number of pops there, so maybe we don't. I was going to put encourage resource industries there, but there's almost nobody living there. So I guess we'll just put encourage resource industry, or we'll put encourage manufacturing in Lazio, and we will start out by building a logging camp and tooling. Start out our game. We're also going to put an interest in North Germany. We're going to check France. Yep, France is genial. We're going to put improve relations on a couple of countries, notably GB and France. I actually wanted Prussia as well. I thought I was able to put, oh, I forgot to rival. We're going to rival Greece here to get extra influence so you can improve relations with Prussia. And then once our North Germany interest ticks in, we will be rivaling a bunch of North Germans to improve relations with more countries. In the meantime, we'll just spend the rest of our Diplo on improving with two Sicilies. And we'll put our second interest will go in South China, because we might join the Opium Wars. I have some plans with that. The plan is that I plan on not breaking up India this time, because I've been doing it a lot recently, and I don't know, just don't want to. We get Britain going after a near day one war on Bali, which is interesting. We're about halfway through our interest appearing in North Germany, which will let us get infinite influence. Okay, we can go ahead and start rivaling a million people now. I'm not going to rival the big ones because we should get plenty of influence from just rivaling the small ones here. So we'll just rival every single small one. Something like that looks good. Yeah, we already have like 4,000 influence or something. This is absurd. So we can start improving relations with every GP except Austria, which I'm not sure we'll do with yet. We might as well just improve relations with basically everyone that's somewhat important, in fact. And we're going to go for a trade agreement with France here. So I will be back after I send them a million trade routes to get up our volume of trade. Okay, after putting in a bunch of trade routes with France, we've got enough. So you could say put in a ton. So we'll get that trade agreement through. And now we will, of course, cancel all these trade routes because this is way too many. Sort by country of origin, and I'm going to delete all the unprofitable trade routes to France here. Okay, deleted down to red. This is our only trade routes now, which looks pretty alright. So our relations with France should get pretty good with the trade agreement letting us get up to plus 80. Is it possible for us to get a UK trade agreement here? It looks like it's not because they're domineering, actually. I'm gonna go look if we have any more nations we can improve with. No, we don't actually show an interest with the US. Unfortunate. We will improve with Brazil, however. I think this is like everyone that's relevant. Actually, we should be improving with all of Italy, I guess. And then I guess we need to probably move our South China interest to wherever we want to conquer first, which probably is Egypt, actually. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a war on Egypt here at the start. So that means we need to build up a second boat here to be able to beat Egypt with, the strategy I showed in my Best Company in Victoria 3 guide. It's relatively easy to beat up Egypt. I forgot to declare the war. We're going to go ahead and take a save, because I'm 99% sure UK won't join, but I just want to make sure. Okay, here we go. Declare to conquer Sinai. And then we will also add Or we'll wait till UK decides to declare neutrality to add more war goals, actually. In the meantime, we will be checking this army and seeing what's in it. 2 dragoons, that's going to be very useful. We will transfer the dragoons into separate armies. So for some reason, it only transferred the generals, which is very strange. So we're just going to go ahead and transfer here the two dragoons, and then we're going to start mobilizing. Or we actually need to split this formation, and then we will be able to land them using this, of course. Has UK declared neutrality? No, so we just have to add the war goals at the last minute here. 79 escalation. Okay, UK did declare neutrality. We're going to add Egyptian war reparations, conquer Lower Egypt, and we've got the infamy to conquer Middle Egypt as well here without taking too much infamy here, really. That actually might be the play. Yeah, I think we're going to go for conquer Middle Egypt here, because we don't really have too much of a use for our infamy at this point anyway. We get an anti-Egyptian association, which, I mean, that's completely fine with me right now. Okay, the war has started. I'm just going to go and, naval invade Eritrea, and then we're also consider some other stuff here. Oh, they're going to try and naval invade us, so we're going to mobilize these guys, and it might actually not be enough. We're going to conscript if we lose this battle. Okay, we actually don't, because their general has... I forgot that these stack additively, so it's like stupid. They really shouldn't stack additively like that. They should stack multiplicatively so that Egypt would actually have a chance here. But yeah. Egypt is just going to get killed in this naval invasion of us. And now we can go ahead and grab this one stack, put it on invade the Sinai, and then grab this guy 4 generals so that he advances faster, all on rapid advance, of course. Now you can see there's no troops to defend this with. We're gonna... Okay, these guys are going to Nile HQ, actually. Apparently they're just not going to defend the border here, apparently. That's fine with me. I've never had this be how I win the war, but wars with Egypt are very random. I don't know what to think. Anyway, we should get an enforcement off pretty soon here. Of course, we don't have any fake war goals here because we didn't have maneuvers to add fake war goals, so we just gotta fight this. We just gotta wait for them to get enforced on. There's no way they make it back to the capital in time, even though we have only like 70 troops defending. Should put one guy on like defense though to slow them down, I guess. But it's like they're gonna get enforced on no matter what. So everything's looking good. Well, they may actually make it to the border with Lower Egypt, but there's absolutely no way that they actually make it to Lower Egypt in time, surely. Actually, maybe they do. No. 2 days. Yep, there we go. Papal States has conquered like most of Egypt, or like the valuable parts of Egypt. Oh, we're amicable with France. That's cool. How close are we to being gonna get like an alliance? We're pretty far off for now, but once we get to friendly, it should be pretty close. How much would an obligation give us? Only +4 right now. Okay, so we're a little bit far, but it's probably possible soonish once we get to friendly. So we have an iron shortage because of our Egyptian lands now. These lands surely have ports? Yeah, they do. So we will just build an iron mine, I guess. Oh, there's no iron mines here, so we need to build an iron mine in Umbria. Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to do that then. So we have a special landowners that don't actually oppose agrarianism. So we can just go ahead and put this as our government and start passing agrarianism already, I guess. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do here. Go for agrarianism because it's better than traditionalism. I was very confused why we're losing money. It turns out we got construction sectors from conquering Egypt, which we definitely can't afford. So we're going to go and stop trying to afford them. We're also going to start incorporating this stuff for now because we've got plenty of bureaucracy. And we're going to put a bunch of decrees down. Or actually, we don't want that one yet. Or this one. We just want promote social mobility for now because we just want to get a higher literacy here for when we decide to build the canal soonish. Now we need a tiny bit more money here. which we can probably just get from raising taxes if I had to guess. Yeah, we'll just raise taxes, which we should have done at the start, but I forgot. So we've got so many radicals, but they're probably not in our mainland anyway. We're gonna raise taxes here because the radicals aren't that bad for Italy, I guess. We'll get the Republican event, which is actually a good thing, I guess. So it's good that we made this mistake and forgot to raise taxes at the start for Italy specifically. For every other country, you should raise taxes at the start, of course. Okay, so we're still losing money, but I think we can just sell buildings to our investors here to make our money back. Like let's see, building registry, sort by productivity. We can we can privatize the shipyards and the logging camps. Sure. Sell some of our stuff up to the private queue. Okay, it looks like we're going to need a tooling workshop here to supply our, what's it called, iron mine. In a couple of weeks here, we'll be able to get empiricism, which will let us get our education institution up to level 2. Yep, that's the reason I'm doing it. Okay, here, we will take the success chance because we have plenty of bureaucracy for now, I think. Okay, we have empiricism, so we're going to level up the education institution to level 2. Very nice. Okay, we have good enough relations to get a trade agreement with Russia, so I'm going to do a bunch of routes with Russia to get a trade agreement with them. Okay, we got enough trade routes with Russia that we can now get ourselves a trade agreement and then cancel all of our routes with Russia. I mean, maybe there's actually a couple we want to keep. So we'll keep the wood route with Russia here. And I think we'll delete this route we have with the UK. And we're probably fine. Just need to wait for the tick to update our subsidies amount. Yep, we're looking good. France has decided to form a military treaty. Okay, I would have preferred it if they formed a trade league and we might have been able to join. I'm gonna see if it's possible to re-roll this. It is. This time they formed a sovereign empire. So I'm gonna re-roll until they form a trade league, assuming that it's possible for them to do that. And if they do, then I will try to join the trade league that they create, potentially. I'm not 100% sure that we will join it, but I think we probably will. After a bunch of reloading, all I could get France to be was either a military treaty or a sovereign empire for some reason. Maybe I just didn't try long enough. I'm not really sure. Anyway, I guess we'll just accept it as a military treaty. UK expelled my diplomats? That's not a great thing. Okay. Okay, we got a tooling workshop, which is providing us tools in the market. The balance of the tooling workshop isn't doing too great though. We need to, maybe we need to export some iron or something. I don't know. We really just need to get a higher MAPI here. I think the prices will adjust maybe. Why is iron price so low? The buy orders are coming from arms industries, which are really unemployed, I guess. Let's see here. Yeah, the arms price is really low there because it's unincorporated and run traditionalism. Okay. Should probably delete one of these then. I don't know. I guess we might as well delete one. There's no point, I guess, actually. So I'm going to import some grain from the Russians, since we've got a trade agreement with them anyway, so it won't cost us bureaucracy. We need around 250 more bureaucracy to start the canal survey, which we can probably get that from somewhere. Not exactly sure where yet, but it's like a relatively small amount of bureaucracy. Like if we got Italy or something, it'd be pretty reasonable to get that much. I don't know. I think it's time to invade Bahrain here, assuming nobody would side. I assume trucial states won't side, but if they side, that actually might be a good thing, due to the fact that trucial states would, if trucial states sides, that means we can conquer them without the British getting involved, I believe. But we'll see if they actually do. Just go ahead and add this war. And I assume that Trucial will have, oh, Russia might actually join against us. If Russia does join against us, then we will just reload here. But for now, we can just mobilize We need to actually split up the army that's smaller. Um, oh, we've got a 3 army? Okay, so this 2 stack will work. Or actually, this 3 stack will work. We can go and wait for the war to start now. Let's see, does Russia join for become protectorate on Bahrain? Looking like the answer is no. Russia's wary with us despite us getting a trade agreement? That's interesting. Increased relations with the UK, I guess? Or Ottomans, I guess. Okay, the war has started. We'll go ahead and naval invade with our 3 troops here. So the civic nobility petitioned us to pass autocracy. We're not going to do that. We might actually pass census suffrage here. It wouldn't radicalize the landowners or anything. So that would make some sense. We can potentially go for egalitarianism soon as well to try and go for proportional tax. I'm not really sure. Oh, what? Table States is on national militia. I had no clue. I just realized we have an agitator for democracy in the civic nobility. We'll go ahead and grant him leadership of the civic nobility and start passing census suffrage with him, I guess. Sounds good. Actually, we're very close to enough price that we can just get corn laws here, which I think we'd like to get corn laws. So we'll just go and export a little bit of grain here. And now we've got corn laws, which will be useful later on when we want to get our market liberal to pass laissez-faire. Okay, we get a modern conservative. We'll click on inspiration for our age. And we'll do nothing with him for now. Okay, we get rightful borders, and we will go ahead and take the minus relations with Austria, I suppose. Okay, we got census suffrage passed now, which makes our government incredibly illegitimate. Looks like the election is gonna be very divided. Do these numbers actually add up to 100%? I guess. No, there's no way these numbers add up to 100%. No, these numbers just don't add up to 100%. Oh, there's another party here? I thought I already included that. Oh yeah, okay, they add up to 100% now. I guess I just didn't see the patriotic. It's all good. We'll add less to the right, because I wouldn't really like the right. I mean, they're all right, but, you know. Um, we'll go ahead and put this guy. Oh, we have cooldown on that. Pretty soon our truce with Egypt's going to be up, and we're going to go for Syria, Palestine, war reps, and make protectorate, I think. Or, I don't know. Thought it would be kind of fun to do that. Not sure if it's actually worth going for, though. We're going to try to pass laissez-faire here, I think. Actually, that's got a kind of big rural folk now, so maybe we can't really try. Yeah, we'll give it a play. Yeah, we'll give it a try, and if it's not looking good in 1844, we will cancel, so our cooldown will be up by 1846, and we need to try again. Okay, so we can go in on Egypt if we want now, because I believe our truce is up. Yeah, it is. So we could do that. How much infamy would this be? 13 plus how much to conquer our way to Syria, which has a bunch of government admins? 7 and 6. I think we take it, yeah. Yeah, I think this is good. I mean, there's probably better uses of our infamy, but this seems like a perfectly fine use of it. I guess we'll wait to see if we can stay under 25 infamy. Not like it's a huge deal, but better to, I guess, than not. I don't know. I'm gonna put these guys on the front as well so we can just advance a bit faster. Because they'll, like, do insanely fast progression. I believe Egypt should have a way weaker army than us. Yeah, it's like half as strong. But it should be pretty easy for us to defeat. Okay, we're down to 11.7 infamy. I'm gonna go and put on Egyptian Protectorate as a wargle here. And we'll see what we get. We get a preserve agrarianism movement happening here. Egypt decides to fight the war. See how the battles go here. Looks like they're not going to defend the east at all, really. In the west, they're sending more troops off of that front to go to the east now. Okay. But once those troops arrive, it'll actually be close on the east as well. But now we're just going to destroy them on the west. I think Lower Egypt should be or Upper Egypt should be the capital. Yeah, it is. So we're going to push for that. Do we not have our guys on rapid advance? Oh, they're not on rapid advance. That would explain why we're going so slowly. Put these guys on rapid advance real quick, and we should just get a ton of battles here that make this go by really quickly. And there we go. Popular outreach. This is the worst debate I've ever seen. Okay, Egypt's gonna get enforced on here relatively soon. Yep, there we go. We get our Syria. We just passed 1,000 bureaucracy, which means we can try to do the canal survey now and see. I don't think we will go bankrupt from doing it here, so we will do it, I guess. The Prusso-Russian War over Mecklenburg. Mecklenburg. Oh, we're gonna auto-trigger this Suez Canal exploit on accident here because we had a positive bureaucracy modifier. Well, I guess I'll take the Suez survey exploit. Unless, can I just up the bureaucracy PM to make this not happen? No. Okay, well, that's that then. We have a big enact per capita tax movement, which, I don't know. I don't really want to go per capita tax. I'd prefer proportional a lot. But I think we're kind of close to being able to get to it. Like, after nationalism, we can go egalitarianism, and nationalism is going to be our next tech. So I don't know how to think about that. Oh, I forgot to start improving relations with Egypt so they don't hate us too much. Okay, this is interesting to say the least. So I need to like find something to do here, or I guess we just lose Egypt. I don't know. Well, I don't think we have any other choice other than accept this. I can't get a French defensive pact or anything in time. Actually, I'm gonna take a save and see if France would maybe join us anyway. If I don't actually even have an interest here. Nobody has an interest here. I mean, maybe Austria, Russia? I don't know. I'll take a save and check. If Russia can finish their war with what's their name? Prussia soon, then we might have to sway Russia in here. Yeah, they'd be positive swaying. You can sway Austria with war goal regime change in Ionian Islands. That's kind of reasonable. How about Ottoman Empire? You want transfer Syria or Palestine? That cannot do. Russia can be swayed finally with regime change in Ionian Islands or South Australia. You could probably do that. I don't know. It's like, oh, we accidentally have British war reparations, which means we're gonna have to reload because they don't have anything easy to land here. Don't think we actually want to fight the British over this really though. Maybe we just back down to the demand immediately. Don't think there's much point in fighting this. Even if we get Russia plus Austria in. What could we take from the British if we put our demands in correctly? I mean, we could let the EIC, but I don't really want to take stuff from India right now. I could transfer Cape Colony. No, I can't. It's too high of a power rank. Yeah, there's not really anything we can do, so I'm just going to reload and accept their demand. Because I think that letting them add Papal States Protectorate makes our relations with them way lower. Yeah, super low. The Ottomans just declared on... Oh, what? What happened here? Did the Ottomans just declare on Egypt, like, right after the British transferred? Okay, very interesting. So they're conquering, transferring South Australia. What do the Ottomans think they're doing? Anyway, we're gonna support the British in this play, I think, because we would like good opinion with the British, I think. We're gonna see if that will give us a good attitude. Okay, we're gonna join their side. Does that give us a good attitude with Britain? Yes, it does. Very nice. Okay. We're very fine with these British demands. Oh, Russia siding bad. Yeah, we're getting antagonistic with Russia is not ideal. We should be fine with it though. We can just capitulate out once we get UK to neutral maybe? I don't know. It's not really ideal that we have antagonistic with Russia. Maybe getting up to plus 50 here is not smart because it's going to stop us from getting an attitude change when we leave the war, but I think it's fine. Okay, we completed the Suez Isthmus. We can now start building the canal. All 10 of our construction. It'll take a good old 600 weeks, which we can speed up with violent suppression plus road maintenance. So that now we have only 10 years of construction to go. Yay. So great. Okay, I need to capitulate out of this war soon, so I guess we'll just capitulate out. I was hoping this doesn't kill our relations with GB again, but I kind of had to, because I... Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Russia goes cautious. Okay, maybe we need to just reload that entirely, because if Russia goes cautious and we lose our good advantage with the UK, yeah, there's like... I'm just going to reload and not do that. Okay, this time we're not going to be joining the UK, because UK will not defend us properly, Russia's going to side against us, and it's all just going to go downhill very fast. Okay, yeah, this time we have genial with Russia now, which is pretty nice, I think. Okay, Prussia and Austria are fighting over German leadership. I'd assume that Prussia's going to lose this, because they're just, like, Bavaria is just going to destroy them, I think. Yep, that's pretty bad for us, because they're going to be humiliating Prussia and stuff. Anyway, we need to build the canal again, of course. Put the canal in, put the road maintenance, put the violent suppression. And now 546 weeks till we can build the canal. Russia is just landing in London, you know, as they do. Typical Russian moments, feel like. Just on the doorsteps of home counties, you know. The fact you can't enforce on an overlord by owning their capital, like, because they have subject wargles, which I mean, they don't own the capital yet, but when they do, it's going to be stupid like that. Anyway, yeah, like, neither side can get enforced, even when the capitals get taken here. It's so stupid. So far, 2 Italian nations have researched nationalism, and we're not one of them. So we just need a couple more to do it after us. I assume that most of them will finish around when ours does, because I think around 1848 is the typical time that it finishes. I don't know for sure, though. Despite Russia landing in the UK, Russia can be enforced, but the UK can't. This is so dumb. Okay, I think we've actually, maybe we should just delete the bureaucracy in Syria here to get some extra balance. And I'm going to start building construction a little, or like a tiny bit of construction here. See if we can afford it. To maybe build the canal a little bit faster here. Or at least get some private construction going while we're building the canal. We're out of infamy here. Is Argentina a minor power? Yeah, of course they are. Who could we go after here? Okay, they're in the Paris Convention. All these guys are in the Ottoman faction, actually. I assume that they'd get defended by the Ottomans. Yeah, they're guaranteed. Oman is a protectorate of the French. We can maybe go for Brunei. Don't think we can really land it, but we can give it a try. And what's the worst that can happen if you just get stuck in a war with them, I guess. Yep, Luca just researched nationalism, so we will be at least over 50% after we're finished, but I assume that more will be finishing at around the same time as us, considering we have not got a university, so our innovation should be roughly equal to the other ones, so it should just be based on how many texts you researched first. Actually, we just got central archives, so we might be able to delete some of the government administrations. I assume these are cheaper per bureaucracy. Are they actually? Like, that doesn't look better. It doesn't look like a better ratio for now. At least until tax capacity becomes the issue, which I don't think it will. Take the legitimacy here. Take the support. Okay, it's all good. Well, we've got like still a ton more reinvestment coming in here, so we've got an iron shortage as well. We like need a lot of iron here. So we'll put it on import prioritization and start importing from the French. And then I think we'll build more construction in Umbria. I should have built it in Umbria originally. That's where we have our iron mine. Okay, we got nationalism researched here. We're gonna go ahead and take the Italy must be restored from oblivion here. We're gonna encourage Italian nationalism. And then we're gonna, yep, we're researching a tech. So we kind of need radicalism now to spur this, which we actually don't have many radicals. I wonder if we can like stop our government to get radicals here. Might need to do that. Because I don't know how else we're going to be able to trigger this if we're this little radicals, despite doing what we did. Like I thought I got a ton of radicals there by going max taxes at like the start of 1838. But I guess not. So I think I'll just see if we can maybe swap our government enough, or if that's gonna take like literally forever. Well, it looks like it might be possible, so I'm just gonna keep doing this until like, I don't know, hopefully we get enough radicals. I don't know if it's gonna work though. Okay, now they're getting insurrectionary because of this movement, so we're gonna just do this so that we have every interest group possible to get in government. I just realized I've been bolstering the Roman Curia, bruh. Okay, yeah, I made it to 15.8%. Just need to do a bunch more government changes. It's basically just been swapping out the right and then everyone else back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, well, after a lot of doing that, we have 4 million radicals now, which is a lot. So we got tricolors over Rome, long live Italia, which gives us some nice stuff here. Okay, tricolors over Rome, long live Italia. Very nice. The Roman Republic is here. Oh, wait, maybe I went too far. We already have so much radicalism that we could almost get annexed. So I'm gonna reload and not do quite this much, because I think, we still have like a ton of radicalism here. I think I accidentally did too much. Okay, here we are this time with like a million less radicals than last time. We're gonna go ahead and take this after I take a save and take a screenshot and stuff. Okay, here we go. We are now a parliamentary republic with some guy as our leader. It's very nice overall. Let's see what the election holds. It's gonna be relatively the same as before. A land of want. We will take this one. And now we don't want more radicals really, because I don't think we want to get annexed. We do want to form Italy at some point, though. How many? 71% have nationalism. We need all of them to get nationalism for us to become a unification candidate. We also need to become a major power, but that should happen pretty soonish anyway. Okay, the civic nobility are trying to coup us, so we're gonna hope that that doesn't work out for them. We got a movement to preserve land-based tax here. You may need to. You actually might just want to abdicate to the to something here. I'm not exactly sure what we'd want to abdicate to. Oh, what? Now we're parliamentary republic actually. Oh, interesting. So we could try and find someone who's like literary or cautious here. That would be cool. We're down to the last country that hasn't researched nationalism, which I think is either Parma or Tuscany. I'm not sure. Armed forces are getting bellicose. How are you getting bellicose? We're literally enacting your law anyway. Well, we're in a little bit of a minus authority deficit here. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. Like, should we get rid of it or not? The answer is probably that we should get rid of it, but like, I don't really want to, you know, it's pretty nice having all this decrees in. Maybe we'll get rid of the authority deficit after we make the Suez Canal, which will be pretty soon here. Oh, I just realized that our guy died, our market liberal, so we'll just have to rely on the actual industrialists, which aren't very big yet, but they'll get big with time, I'm sure. America is going syndicalist, confirmed. They're the Association of Syndicates. With that, every single Italian nation has now researched nationalism, so we just need to become a major power, which should be completed by the canal at the latest. We also really should start trying to become laissez-faire, but we can't because we lost our market liberal, unfortunately. So yeah, we just gotta wait, I guess. Unless we've got like a popular general that we can know that we'll get. Looks like we don't have a good general. Is there? No, there's nothing we can hire that'd be good. The Roman Curia petitioned government to pass monarchy. You know, passing monarchy wouldn't be the worst thing to happen to me right now. Because if I pass monarchy, I can double abdicate, whereas I can't double abdicate right now because I would abdicate onto theocracy. So going monarchy here wouldn't actually be that bad. Would it actually not? It wouldn't make the intelligentsia mad? That's interesting. I guess they only endorse parliamentary republic and they're neutral towards monarchy and theocracy. But I don't really want to lose parliamentary if they're going to make me go back to what's it called, presidential. So I don't know. I think we'll just say no, and we might do it anyway. Apparently, I'm a neighbor of France. I wonder if it's counting that as like the fact that Corsica and Rome both have a border within Western Med. I don't know how it thinks we're neighbors, because I don't think we touch anywhere, because I only own this bit, this, and this. I don't know. Bruh, another giant war over a North German state? This is absurd. We're about to finish egalitarianism. I think we're going to go for joint stock companies next, because I don't think we're actually going to get a company from laissez-faire, so we need this to be able to put in a company for the Suez Canal in a second here. Prussia just added so many warbles here, that's crazy. Maybe they can enforce on Hanover. There's no way they're enforcing on Austria. They actually are going to enforce on Hanover and then get enforced on by Austria. If that happens, that might be good for them, because they just lose out on Mecklenburg and war reps, but they get all of Hanover. That doesn't sound that bad. Yeah, they've basically full occupied Hanover now, so Hanover will capitulate very soon here, which might actually mean Prussia can defend in time. I don't think so, but maybe they can defend to avoid getting Liberate Mecklenburg enforced here. Yeah, they've got Big Prussia now. It almost looks like North German Federation with Hanover annexed. Actually, Bremen is getting ticked down here, which means that it's just going to get humiliate Prussia for all this good stuff. This is actually amazing for Prussia. Yep, Bremen gets ticked here. And then it's just Austria versus Prussia. Only 22 months away from the Suez Canal. Okay, we got a movement to enact cultural exclusion here, put up by the industrialists. I would quite like to make the industrialists powerful, so maybe abdicating to this makes sense. I'm not really sure. The industrialists don't have a preference for these, yeah, they don't. So I think I'm gonna give abdicating to this a shot. So we're gonna put everyone in government except for the intelligentsia, and then we're gonna resign. We're helpless before the coming storm. And now we can put back our government. But now the industrialists are here. They're getting their bonus. Is it possible for us to pass LF? Or no, the rural folk are still pretty big. Okay. Can they make a party? Please? Please make party. You are in the election. Oh, this leader is ambitious, so we actually have positive authority again. That's cool. We can get a trade agreement with Austria. I don't think we want a trade agreement with Austria, but I guess we'll take the opportunity and we'll decide if we want a trade agreement. I don't know. Don't think we want it yet. Okay, we got the Suez Canal here. We're going to subsidize it, and we're going to see how many qualities we have. We need 500 capitalists. How many capitalist qualities do we have right now? 0? Okay, that's not great. Well, the employment for capitalists is still going up, so I don't know what's going on there. Looks like things are going good for now. We'll see how much employment we can reach. Okay, looks like we might have hit our qualities. No, it's still going up by 10 each tick. If it keeps going up by 10 each tick, then we're on a good track. No, okay, it's not. Well, it's slowly going up. I don't know. Maybe we can put greener grass, and that might do something. I'm not really sure. Does that even give us migrants? Oh, it does. Okay, that's nice. Might be enough to employ the canal. We'll see. We're pretty close to becoming a major power with the canal. We're getting pops from Lazio, but it's not increasing, or it's not giving us undiscriminated pops somehow. I guess these Missouri pops are moving back to the Suez Canal. That's very weird. I wish that it was actually moving undiscriminated pops here. Removing discriminated pops there isn't actually particularly useful. Yeah, not useful at all. Need the undiscriminated pops to move here, really. It's taking a really long time to employ the canal here. It doesn't usually be this bad, I thought, but it's like not that bad, just slowly employing it up. The migration decree is working a lot better than the other methods, so we're slowly getting pops migrating in, which are, I think, employing it. You might want to build some buildings here to increase qualifications by making people able to level up. I'm not really sure if that would work very well. In the meantime, I'm just gonna keep hoping it employs. We're already up to 1.6k. We need 2.5k for the company, and I think around that same amount to get enough prestige. And maybe a bit more than that for the prestige, actually. We should start building an army, actually. We've got a lot of money. So I'm gonna start building an army for prestige. It says shopkeepers and engineers are easier to convert into capitalists, so I'm gonna try building an iron mine in the Sinai, maybe. It might help. I don't really know. We've got plenty of pops here that are unemployed, I'm pretty sure, anyway, so it shouldn't hurt the employment of the canal anyway. At least that's what I think. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna build more construction. We've got a little bit too little, I think. What are the Ottomans doing guaranteeing the independence of New Granada? This is the most ridiculous Ottomans of all time. They're just guaranteeing like everyone on the planet. We're about to hit major power here. I just clicked upgrade all units, so that should bring us up a little bit of power ranks here. Looks like it actually isn't bringing us up too much, but okay, there we are, major power. So we can now become a unification candidate, and everyone supports us except for Sardinia Piedmont, which is cautious. So I'm going to be researching central banking to hopefully bankroll them to get them to no longer be cautious. Could launch a unification play, which you might be able to get France to support us, which if we do get France to support us, that would be pretty nice there, and that would probably be enough. Okay, I took a save. We're gonna go and give this a try and see if we can get France to support us. Okay, we're now the Roman Republic with like all of Italy except for the north now. We're gonna see how things go. See if we can sway France more specifically. And we got a ton of wargles in here. We'll add more, in fact. Shouldn't be able to add those wargles, but we'll add interest in the Balkans and stuff. France will not join us for anything anymore. Like they don't want an obligation or anything? That's really weird. They're only -3 towards us. We just need to fix our ideological differences and surely we'll be able to get them in. So they've got civic nobility and industrialists. Okay, we'll just put like the industrialists in, I think that should be good. Yeah, now they're at plus 28 towards us, which should mean we can sway them with an obligation here, which I think we will do. Okay, now we've got France on our side, which should make this relatively doable. Okay, we get Bavaria siding against us here. We need to fix our government here as well. Now, we want Austrian war reparations. We want... Is our interest in the Balkans not triggered yet? Yeah, it hasn't. Okay, now we got our interest in the Balkans. We want to liberate Croatia. We want to liberate... we want to liberate Hungary, I think. Yeah, we'll liberate Hungary, and that's going to be our war goals. Very nice. We'll see. We just need to defend, kind of, and then, like, launch naval invasions or something. I'm not really sure. I'm sure we'll find a way, though. We just need to grab our 1k stacks here to try and do naval invasions with, maybe. Put a naval army here. Oh, Russia sided against us. Well, it's Sojover, assuming this... Oh, maybe they send no stacks and we're fine. I don't believe they're not going to send any stacks, but that's what's happening right now, so I'll believe it, I guess, for now. France has a war goal on them, so we might better win this. We need to put all these guys on defense, though. And we should probably raise conscripts here. We need the Suez Company here. Has it finally employed up enough? Yes, it has. So we can find the Suez Company here. Suez Canal Company. And then we just need to... wait, what's the productivity at? Yeah, 3.7. Need to delete all of our negative productivity trade routes. And then we'll see how close we are. Might need to find some positive productivity trade routes. We'll delete everything that's below 1. We'll see how that puts us next month. Okay, 5.6. We're gonna need some higher productivity trade routes here. So we're gonna delete everything below productivity 5 here. And then we'll look for good productivity trade routes. America, good. When we find some good trade routes here, that's not very high. Let's find some good ones. I'll be back when I found some good trade routes. Okay, we had to delete most of our trade routes to get this, but we're now getting the productivity bonus. This is very nice. Austria is pushing us successfully here, although France is also pushing Austria successfully there. We're gonna go for a good old maneuver here. Oh, the Austrians actually have a fleet here, which is better than the French fleet just isn't being used correctly. So I think what we're kind of hoping for here is that we can enforce on Sardinia Piedmont, and then just once Sardinia Piedmont gets enforced on, it'll be way easier to win. Because we'll have more army and they'll have less. That'll just be better, you know. Oh, unless they're just gonna make this bozo move, which lets us just push into their country. I'll take it. Oh, what? Are they on the front? No, they're not. Okay. Cool, I guess. Fair and balanced. Okay. I'll take it. They're gonna get back to the front in time, but we got a lot of advances there, which is gonna mean Sardinia Piedmont will be out of the war soon. And Sardinia Piedmont is now gonna get enforced on in a second here, which now means that we're giant Roman Republic. So we should be good now. We'll see. Without Sardinia Piedmont to reinforce the front, it should just be way easier. At least that's what I think, but I may be wrong. Okay. That battle's looking bad for us, but that battle's also looking bad for us. A lot of the... Okay, Russia's on the front. Yeah, maybe things aren't so good. Okay, well, we can always, you know, pull some shenanigans to win the war, probably. Probably, at least. We just need to get Russia out, really. We have minus 50 on this front. Okay, that's really bad. But we don't have general staff enabled. That's probably the problem. Yeah, we need to put everything on conscription. If I conscript everything, maybe we can hold before or till Russia gets out. And I don't think France will cap on us because they have a war goal on them. So we're just gonna wait for Russia to cap. And then we should be fine. I don't know, that should be plenty of conscripts. Actually, we'll just conscript all of Italy. Not the colonies, though. This should be good. Slowly get an army here. I don't know. France is really not doing too great. Meanwhile, Russia's got a big army, and Austria's got a pretty big army. We should put this 10K on the front, really. We kind of need it. Because we cannot let them get to us. Just need some Russian losses here, so we can get Russia to cap. Oh, well, that's probably the end of this. We can get a bankroll from France out of this, though. This is so good. If it weren't for the fact that it's gonna lead to us losing this war. Well, I think we gotta reload before we did this, and then work back from there, because Russia joining against us is just something we can't deal with. Uh, let's see what's gonna happen here. We can almost get a bankroll here, actually. That'd be pretty cool if this happens again in the real world. I don't know, bro. Maybe if I just conscript earlier, we could have won this. I'm gonna try loading back. No, there's no point. Russia's just too strong. At least I think so. So we're just gonna reload here. So I was just testing real quick in this old save whether forming Italy would give you incorporation on the states of subjects you release. The answer was yes. And I actually just got the SPQR achievement, so that's cool. Okay, so it turns out that we can actually just get Russia on our side in the play if we just switch our government. So we're going to be doing that this time. Put an interest in the Balkans, Danubia, South Germany, and troops on the front. It's going to be incredibly easy with them on our side. All we need to do is swap our government to be just the right, and then we can sway Russia for investment rights, followed by having France offer to sway us for an obligation. I think we'd prefer to give them investment rights as well. And then now we can just add our own war goals of wait for the interest to appear. I know what a great war goal. So yeah, our war goals are going to be Hungary and Croatia. And we're all good. With Russia on our side, I don't see how we could lose this. As long as we just mobilize like a one stack and use it to naval invade Sardinia, Piedmont. I think we're kind of just doing good here. Well, the front doesn't look too great, but like I don't see how we can lose with like all three of these guys here. I'm gonna go get the Suez Canal Company productive again real quick. Okay, we're getting productivity bonus now. We just need to... Oh, we don't have 15 of our troops mobilized. That would explain how we're losing on the front. Anyway, Russia should just kind of mop up on the east, I'd think. Or at the worst, we will just be able to naval invade into Sardinia, Piedmont. Should just kind of be conclusively how the war ends, I'd think. We're gonna fake that we're naval invading into that little tiny thing so that we can get there without them putting up any defenses. Actually, we just accidentally just landed there. So now we're gonna land in the real spot. Everything's looking pretty good, except for the fact that France is deciding to push here. Just stupid. You shouldn't be pushing on that at all. We just need to get in with this naval invasion. I don't know why it's not going in, actually. Okay, there we go, we're in. So Sardinia-Piedmont should be getting enforced on really quickly now. With them out, it's just going to be Austria versus the world then. It should be pretty difficult for Austria to win, I think. Do need to remember to put these things on organized training. That would be better. I also should put all these things on condensing engine pump. That would be smart. Now the front is, yeah, very green. And Sardinia-Piedmont hasn't even capitulated yet. Giuseppe Garibaldi becomes a general, alright. Looks like things are going very well. Things are going less well on the Russian front, but they're not going atrocious. Just need to make it to Vienna here. I think we're gonna try doing a landing in Istria here, because that would be good to make it to Vienna faster. Yep, we made it in to Vienna, or not to Vienna, to Istria, which has diverted like 100 troops, which now means the Russian front is hugely in favor of Russia, which is very nice. I think this war should just be relatively easy. You know, you can't be sure, but that's what I'm feeling right now. Unless like France and Russia suddenly capitulate out, which seems unlikely. In fact, Bavaria is about to capitulate out. Should be good. Sure. Okay. Pushing into Trento. Just need to make it to Vienna here. The Raj has declared independence. I might actually be able to get a bankroll reverse sway here. They have a low value of our military power, but what if I max my conscripts here? Let's see. Minus 14. Maybe that's overcomable with ideological differences. Industrialists. So we can try swapping in this government. Let's see what they think now. No, it's still +4. So it probably isn't possible. Actually, I've heard that mobile artillery is better, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Maybe if we yo-yo. I'm going to try yo-yoing here. Okay, I tried yo-yoing, didn't work. So I think we'll just have to take a trade agreement here, or what's the war goal they're willing to offer us? Make Brunei a protectorate, or... Yeah, okay, we're just gonna take a trade agreement with the UK, I guess. Okay. And then now UK is genial towards us, which is nice. We're only one tile away from Vienna now. So France got a civil war, and they now wish to be in a defensive pact, which we absolutely would like, a defensive pact with France here. So we're now going to immediately, yeah, we'll take mutual investment rights, sure. Now, the second that this gets here, we need to ask to join them for a bankroll, because otherwise they're going to ask us for call ally. Ask for bankroll, very nice. And now we need to win this war with Austria before the French Civil War starts. So we're going to put all of our guys on attack, because we need to win this war quick. Very quick. Super duper quick. Need to win this really fast, bro. Okay, Spain siding with them actually means that things aren't going to be as bad in the Civil War. I just need to win in Vienna quickly. Maybe we can get a peace? No, there's no way. Okay, France needs to hold the Ile-de-France, which looks like they might be able to, actually. Are the Russians close to capping here? Not too close. Just need to make it here, bro. This is so close. We're about to get Tyrol, which will mean that like all of our battles should start in Austria. Yep, now we own Tyrol. Bro, they're going to Trans-Danubia still. Anyway, that's gonna be the final battle for Austria. So we can just like peace out and not take a liberate here if we want. Or actually, will they just accept full? No, they won't. I think we're fine to just enforce this and then fight the French Civil War. A little bit risky, but oh, we aren't researching a tech. We'll go for railways. And then we'll go for like the multilateral alliances area. I guess we don't want to research ahead of time, so we'll just go slowly towards that, you know. Um, Austria will cap soon here. They're losing 12 a month because they've got so many losses. Yep, there they go. Now I've got big ol' Austria, Hungary, and Croatia, along with the Roman Republic. Now that we have our full borders, we need to win this war against France, and then we've got a plan. Because you might notice that we're not incorporating the states. And there's a reason for that. Um, that's not nice. That's very not nice. Well, that's going to get us annexed, I'm pretty sure. So we need to reload. Because I don't want to become Sardinia Piedmont. Okay, to avoid getting annexed here, we're just going to go ahead and release Venice and Lombardia. And hopefully that'll be enough to get us to not hit the radicalism amount. Yeah, it's good. Oh, we can actually... That's very interesting that you could, I didn't know you could release these guys and then just get them as puppets, but we're gonna just take them as puppets here. But I assume you get that when you just release them, so that's interesting. That's probably something you want to do then, to like instantly release them. Anyway, we need to raise our conscripts to win the Civil War, probably. Because this is not looking too great for us, really. Okay, we're gonna naval invade. What's their capital? Rhone? Okay, we're just gonna naval invade Normandy, I guess, to connect some fronts. Actually, the Arabia HQ is a terrible HQ to naval invade from, so we're gonna grab this. Cancel the naval invasion and restart it with this Italy HQ one. We just put a general on. And then we should make it a little bit more of a connected front. We need to go defend our own front here. And that's going to be pretty bad. Yeah, this is not looking very good for us. I don't know, bro. We need to keep the French alive here so we can get our bankroll. Look at that, they're giving us so much money. Yeah, okay, they're just gonna keep giving us this event like once a year? I don't know, maybe. Um, the French bourgeois. Oh, they've got a navy to defend this and everything? Bruh, that's so bad. Okay, we're just gonna go for Provence with the naval invasion then. We may just lose our French nation here, or French ally here. If we do, that would be really bad. So I don't know what we can do to prevent it. I mean, as long as France doesn't lose their capital, they shouldn't be able to capitulate. I don't know. How does the bourgeois revolt have so much projection, bro? 200 projection on France. Are they in... They're not in bankruptcy, right? Yeah, they're not in bankruptcy. I don't know how things are so bad, bro. I hate that we keep getting those events. It's kind of annoying. But surely there's something we can do. It just isn't. Well, it's sad that the bourgeois are going to take over France. Surely we'll be able to ally them in the future. We'll have to just capitulate, because there simply is no way we win this war at this point. Anyway. Oh, we're a great power now. That's cool. Anyway, we're gonna do this thing that I planned on doing. So release Trieste, release Lucca, Modena, Parma, Tuscany, Savoy. Now we need to give Savoy, Piedmont. We need to release Sicily as well. And then feed them our south. So Campania. And then we'll also feed them Sardinia. Let's go look at our incorporated states map mode to see what we need to give away. Okay, we need to give away South Tyrol to Venice. South Tyrol to Venice. And then you need to get Apulia. And then you also need to get Calabria. And then you also need to get Abruzzo. And now we should have all incorporated states. Yep. I don't think I can give them Palestine. Surely they won't take that. If they would, then I would want to give it to them, but no. So now, when we unite Italy, we should get all of this unified for us into incorporated states. All but this stuff for some reason. I don't know why. That's very confusing. I thought I gave that stuff to Savoy. Is Savoy not an Italian? Huh. Savoy. What culture is this Savoy? Franco-Provençal? What? How did they get annexed then? I don't know how Savoy got annexed if they're Franco-Provençal, but that explains it. I think I'm going to reload and not release Savoy to avoid this problem. Okay, we're back at the end of the France War. Capitulate. Now I'm going to release the stuff again. Okay, this time I gave it all to Lombardia, and I gave Sardinia to these guys. So hopefully this time we should get the entire continent, or the entire area incorporated. Okay, this makes literally no sense. I'm so confused by this. Oh, maybe it has to do with the fact I don't have enough bureaucracy. I think I'm going to test that real quick. I'll take a save and see if release it. If I up my bureaucracy PM, if that would make this not happen. Okay, so we're going to go to standardized filing system this time, and we'll see if now when we form Italy, will we get more incorporated states. We get different unincorporated states. I think these are slightly better, but we're also out of bureaucracy again. So I'm thinking that's probably the reason. Or no, these are actually the same unincorporated states. I'm going to go reload to the other one, because it turns out we actually gained Savoy as unincorporated this time. So that's really weird. With the formation of Italy, I think I'm going to call that in episode 1. In episode 2, we are going to try to actually obtain the Broken Promises achievement by siding against 2 of our allies in a war. If you've made it this far into the video, please consider subscribing.